You like that intro?
I do. It reminds me of good times.
That intro
Wow.
has so many like epic sounds in it, dude. It's like lightning bolts and fucking just shredding the electric guitar, and
Shout out William Pemblatt.
It's got the Mortal Kombat like laugh. It's got it's got it all, folks. We had somebody watching. So basically, I realized we don't really have to keep this like a TV show, man. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna have people popping in and out the whole time, so we can just do what we want. But tonight we're gonna talk about stone tape theory, okay? And what is that even? What the hell is?
We should have had. We should have Ron Iacovetti on for that. I didn't think about that because Ron Iacovetti actually does a he does like a whole presentation. He wrote a EDU paper on it.
Hey, I'm live streaming right now, right? Yeah.
Well, Ron Iacovetti, he is a good friend of mine. ITC, especially him and Lourdes Gonzalez do the digital seance experience.
All right.
And he actually has written a couple of papers on the stone tape theory that have been published on academia.edu.
I thought you didn't know anything, Austin.
Well, I know Ron knows a lot about the stone tape theory.
I don't know anything about that.
I'm not well educated on the subject.
So-and-so has published papers. Was it Ron Iacovetti? I know who that is.
Yeah, Ron has actually published a couple of papers that were in the top 5 on most read papers for like a month straight on academia.edu. One of the most peer-reviewed papers during that time. So I know that he also does a number of presentations on it, but I think he calls it the Flintstone tape theory or something. He's got a good presentation for it. So it'd be good to talk to about it.
I was doing
maybe we do a part 2.
Right. I was doing some there's Brandon. Did I tell everyone? No, sorry, Brandon. Okay, so Brandon says that his show has been moved from this Friday to next. Was it right? Is that right, Brandon? Next Friday night? Just punch it in the thing if that's right, or correct it, whatever. Okay, so stone tape. I didn't know this. Maybe you know this. Maybe you don't know this.
I know a little bit.
I was curious. I get the idea of stone tape, and I've always heard of it, but I was like, well, where did that actually come from? So I was trying to figure out where the term originated. So stone tape theory apparently comes from the 1972 BBC TV series or show, The Stone Tape. So
yeah, I mean that's probably where. I didn't know that that's where it originated, but I believe. I mean, I don't know I didn't know about the show. I never heard of it.
The story involves scientists discovering what Stonewalls recorded, or that Stonewalls recorded human experiences, replaying them later under certain conditions. So there you go.
That is a factual. That is what the theory is. Is that like there is? I know that similar to how courts can record data, can record, information. The same thing would be applied to certain stone, like limestone or granite, certain things like that were used in the building of a lot of these old structures. Yeah, for sure. Like they can possibly record high energy moments, right?
Right. Well, can they?
People talk about like a traumatic murder that could have happened in that moment. It was
Jenny Sullivan says limestone walls Yeah, that's part of it, right?
Limestone,
Cooper is
quartz.
actually from a poem. That's from a poem. Hey, there's Tim Lovejoy. Is it from a poem? You said it's from a poem. Oh, you talking about Stone Tape?
Yeah.
Is it from a poem? I don't know. This is what I came up with. I've never, apparently, well, it wasn't a TV show. It was a play. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
It was a
But
TV.
yeah, I mean, I do know
like
that much
show.
about stone tape theory, and I do know that certain properties of different stones can, they've figured out ways to store data on crystals, and I mean, people have theorized for a long time.
I heard they do that in LA, man. On crystal.
Yeah. on one form of
I don't know. That's what I heard.
On one form or another, right?
Right.
But no, I think I mean, it is viable. I don't know. The only problem now is that we would not have the technology to tap into the information that's being recorded on the stone. Whether it's limestone, granite,
yeah, or we don't know how to, right? That's the idea, right? We don't know how it works. I mean, okay, so my next question would be, so who's looked into it? I mean, really looked into it,
Ron Yacovetti has.
Right. So you were saying that's what I was kind of leading up to, is that the guy.
Yeah.
Well, if you looked at the post that I posted for this show with the topic and everything on it, when
I didn't even see the post. You could tag me.
I'm joking, dude. I'm joking. Yeah, I should have told you.
I tag you. I tagged you in the post that I posted about the show.
I post things, okay?
You see what this guy does to me, guys?
Tagging and stuff.
This fucking guy.
What about quantum physics? What about quantum physics?
Yeah, let's get into quantum physics.
Oh my God, no!
I like this for whoever this guy is.
First of all, I think that's great. That
I mean, it does. The stone tape theory does. At one point or another, it all eventually boils down to quantum physics.
Not everything. Maybe stone tape theory.
Literally everything.
No, I disagree.
Boiled down to quantum physics. Yes, you boiled down to quantum physics.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that because I don't think that. I think that we're able to come up with theories and base things on the math and everything, but and then eventually we'll find it. But I think some things are not meant to be found. I do believe there's a difference between the supernatural and the natural. Well, I mean, when we're talking about the natural world, we're talking about things that we can observe with our senses and eyes and ears, and really that's kind of all we can observe is through different scientific methods using different sensors and stuff, right? But or just our five senses, right? But
you know what quantum physics is?
I do know what quantum physics is. Yes, I do. Well, okay, let's put it this way then. If it's quantum physics just doesn't do these things for no reason, right? If quantum physics is to blame for paranormal experiences and everything, it's not because the quantum field or something is broken and it accidentally works both ways sometimes.
Right.
I don't think so. If you're saying that, you're saying that there definitely is something like a higher power or something controlling that. You know what I mean? Like it's facilitating that.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
And I mean, there is some people could call that a creator, God, whoever, whatever your faith is. I think
the supernatural exists outside of our ability to observe it functionally. That's what I think.
I mean, that's what makes quantum physics so interesting, though. It's just because it's all particles. It's all just particle physics and how particles react with each other in different conditions, different scenarios.
Sure.
And so, I mean, if we're looking for static, that's all charged particles. That's all quantum physics.
It kind of is, but
no, that's a charged particle is quantum. Quantum is just tiny, super tiny.
I get that.
And so, but I don't think that quantum can explain everything. because there's a lot of shit in quantum physics that nobody understands.
Hey, what's up with your mic, dude? What's over your microphone? Yeah.
Is it fucked up?
Yeah, I noticed it earlier. I just forgot to say something about it.
I don't know. Let me see what we got here.
What are y'all talking about? I just joined. Well, we're talking about stone tape. Okay. Stone tape theory is like the idea that stone or different types of stone, like limestone and several others.
Is that any better?
Say something.
Check 1, 2. Is that any better?
In and out. Yeah. Hold on. Keep talking.
Okay. I think that quantum physics is the only thing that we can learn from that I get out of quantum physics is that I believe that there's another I don't want to say dimension. I mean, I could actually go with dimension of the universe that is, I think that the like particles popping in and out of existence. Like, I think that there's something above what our dimension, the plane of existence that we're on. And so I think that could lead us in the direction of what paranormal or supernatural activity could be. You know, people always talk about Bigfoot possibly being interdimensional or extraterrestrial, but how do we know extraterrestrial isn't Wow, man. I can see that my signal is pretty bad, isn't it?
Well, no, I was working on your mic. I'm getting.
I disappeared. I don't know. But I mean, that's what I mean. I've noticed a lot of people talk about different cryptids being interdimensional.
Testing.
So, like, there's a lot of things that we can get from particle physics and quantum physics that would to look after or like look into.
Testing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense, but I think it doesn't.
Yeah, no, I think it makes sense to you. I think it makes sense to you, and it's smart to look in the direction of something that seems
it's like one direction. It's not the only though.
Right, right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think that I think one day we will find out a lot more from working with quantum physics, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all the different things we can do. But it's not just, it's one thing to know how it operates and another thing to manipulate it or to understand something else that's not even that, right? Like there could be something else, dude. Like if people believe that quantum physics is what links our dimension to another dimension, then I mean that's possible, but that's also just as wild as saying like you just don't understand it connects to some other realm, some other I mean it's almost the same as saying, well, it's magic, we just have to learn how to fix magic, kind of, you know what I mean? Because just because we can understand that particles do these things sometimes doesn't mean that it's gonna
that's what I mean. That's the whole well, the dimension thing comes from like string theory.
Sure.
Like guys like Michio Kaku and guys that like theoretical physicists that dive into this stuff.
Yeah. Well, it might sound crazy, dude, but I do think the supernatural exists outside of our ability to understand it.
Oh yeah. I think
that we don't even understand enough about it now. Like, okay, the stone tape theory, right? Like how does that work? Somebody explain that to me, like how it would work. I get that it's stone. I get that maybe limestone's kind of malleable. It's like, well, not malleable, but it's like it forms quickly. But so it could technically like absorb vibrations and stuff. I understand all that and I understand the idea, but how does it play back? Obviously, would be the obvious question.
Yeah, that's where we're not technologically there yet. But I think like it's not necessarily there's elements and different components in the limestone that I know some people I know that some of those elements that we do use in modern electronics and different things. I know we use quartz crystal and I'm pretty sure quartz is in limestone as well. Maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a geologist, I'll be honest. But I know I would assume that since limestone is part of the stone tape, is involved in the stone tape theory, then because quartz is like the one common element amongst all of these stones that always seem to have mystical properties to the people that are, to ancient peoples. They can always tell like which stone is important, right?
Well, let's read this right here. Tim Lovejoy says the stone tape theory, I assume is what he's saying, originated from the 19th century parapsychological ideas about place memory developed by figures like H.H. Price and T.C. Lethbridge, but the specific term stone tape was popularized by British screenwriter Nigel Neal's 1972 BBC horror drama The Stone Tape, which presented the concept of materials recording traumatic events as ghostly replays, according to Wikipedia and the Quietus newspaper. I don't know if it was a newspaper or not. But
Tim, I'm going to ask, Tim, do you know, have you seen Ron and Lourdes's, well, I think Mariah has seen Ron and Lourdes's presentation or know the work that they do with regards to stone tape theory. I wonder how much, man, I wish I could call Ron up right now and be like, yo. Yes, Tim Lovejoy too. The crystals for old school transceiver, germanium is actually a metal, isn't it?
Germanium's a heavy metal. It's
lead. That's what I thought. So it's not even a crystal. So but they use germanium crystal. Like that's what Rodave, right? That's what Rodave was using.
Rodave might. Yeah, so well, right. So with a germanium diode radio, you would use a germanium diode, which is just you got to order them from Russia to get the real ones,
real ones,
the original ones, because you can tell the difference, man. They're obvious, man. They're super cool. So there's like a little tiny piece of galena crystal inside of that glass tube, and it's attached to one side of the glass tube to the filament that comes out the other side. And then there's a tiny piece of wire that's stuck to the end of that germanium that goes to the other side of the diode tube and is ran out by the filament. And so you're just feeling it. It's basically a microscopic cat whisker diode.
This is like super rusted and it's corroded quite a bit, but this is an old germanium diode, N23. The 1N23, the ones that they actually used to use for, they used them in World War I or World War II.
Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah. I'm thinking more of the original glass tube ones though. That's like that's like a military grade one there. But like the ones that are most common, yeah, that's cool. The ones that are most common are the tiny glass tubes with the green line around them,
Yeah,
it's kind of like magic in itself, that you get that you can modulate radio waves through that. Well, you can do that also with you can pick up AM radio with a razor blade, dude. Yeah. So I mean, there's other ways to but that's ITC though. See, here we go, right?
Yeah.
ITC is different, bro. And explain that to me, right? Explain. That seems like that's beyond, like, if that's some quantum physics shit, that's like, ITC, I don't know, man.
It all breaks down at some level it can all break down to quantum physics, man.
Okay, but how does quantum physics explain that though? You know what I'm saying? Like the actual, it can't, you know what I mean? And I understand it's on the trail to it.
It all breaks down to particles and particle physics. At the end of the day, everything that exists breaks down to particles. And so that's what I mean is like the reason, like quantum physics can explain how particles behave with each other. Right. And so that's how you get the form of me, the form of you, like all this other stuff. Like we have specific arrangements and
Are you
connected
going Jim
particles.
Carrey on me right now?
Huh?
Are you going Jim Carrey on me right now?
What do you mean?
Like, I'm not even me, man.
Oh, dude, I'm not even fucking real, bro.
I'm just particles, man. I'm just light, man. I'm light, brother.
I'm like fucking.
That's it.
I'm like, what's the one, dude? I'm like, I know South Park does an episode where they call it, like, they say Slash isn't even real.
Slash is AI, bro.
Like Slash is just
Marty
like
McFly went back in
he's just
time
made up.
and implanted Slash AI.
He's just an idea, like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like Max Headroom.
Mm-hmm. Are you even real, bro?
Yeah. Yeah. See, so like Stone Tape is basically kind of like that, right? It's kind of the same thing as saying it's quantum physics. It's just saying it's a placeholder for something we don't really understand.
Well,
We think we
physics,
can understand, but we don't really understand.
well, quantum physics only explains it only explains specific aspects of things. It would not explain it wouldn't explain everything. It would only explain it on the particle level, but like everything can be broken down to the particle levels. That's just yeah. But as far like I've always been curious about like using a pickup mic, in certain locations, just to fucking see, like, just attach a contact mic to a stone wall and just
I have one. Yeah, I have several.
Have you done that before?
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, I'll stick it to something, you know what I mean? Like a bowl or some shit.
Dude, I want to do it.
I mean, it's hard. It doesn't really stick. You can get just a regular contact mic, but I have the one that's got a suction cup on it, and you can stick it to things.
Yeah.
But I have the regular ones, the copper disc ones also. Is that what you're talking about using?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, there's a number of different ones, but yeah, I mean,
that's the standard one though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the ones with the suction cup.
It's a guitar pickup.
Yeah,
which is more sensitive because it's right on that. It's that copper with that quartz wafer on the back.
I almost would want to use like a geophone type thing where it's almost just picking up the vibrational patterns of the stone, or
we're totally living in the Matrix, dude.
Oh, it's a simulation.
Could be, but could be a simulation of a simulation.
It's a 50-50. It's literally.
We might be like the TV show that they're watching in the movie that we're watching.
Well, I mean, it is like, according to theoretical physicists, it is a 50-50 chance that we are living in a simulation right now.
Sure. I'm sure somebody said that.
Oh no, a lot of physicists, actually, like theoretical physicists.
I heard them. Yeah, you hear them say different shit all the time though. Like they come out the other day and they were like, "Oh, turns out we're not living in a simulation. We figured it out." They did. Look it up.
Did they say that?
I saw something about it, dude. I don't know what it was. I was like, "Oh, really? Is that where we're at now?"
Well, there's
you had us all convinced we were living in a simulation.
Well, you either are or you're not. So I mean, they're making the frogs game. That turned out to be true, though. I don't know.
Well, to a degree.
Well, I mean, but I mean, the point being, though, like I feel like it would be interesting to see what kind of EVPs you would get, like if you were to go to like Hellfire Caves, right?
Yeah.
And you were to put a contact mic right on the stone wall or something, right?
Yeah. Hey, if anybody's watching this and you live near the Hellfire Caves, you got to do this and you got to video it and you got to tag us in it.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to the UK anytime soon.
Yeah, you'd probably want to do it multiple times though.
So, but if you live there and you think it's a cool idea, go get or you know what, we'll even send it to you if you want to do it. We'll send you a contact mic, a couple of them,
and
recorders, and you can take and do this experiment for us at the Hellfire Caves.
Yeah, or somewhere like even like caves in the U.S. You know what I mean? Or my lord.
Yeah, but you specifically though. Hellfire Caves also. We want that.
What about like Pythian Castle though?
Psychometry. Yes, the psychometry. Isn't that where you like touch something?
Oh, like yeah, where you pick up the energy from it.
Yeah.
I know Messiah can do that. I think she can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, so when you can touch stuff and basically
Like
gain information about a person or something, that's and they are kind of under the same umbrella a little bit, sort of.
Yeah. It's like that trigger or something, like they'll touch it, it'll trigger like this whole vision or something that happens,
like a
right?
TV show I've seen, dude. I've seen that. What is that?
Well, That's So Raven is one of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. My daughter used to watch that, man, when she was teeny tiny. I was like, wow.
It was crazy because she would only have those premonitions when somebody said something specific or she touched something. Or she touched like she like touched somebody's shoulder or something. She'd like, Lexi used to watch that.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know. How old is Lexi now?
Lexi's 20. She just turned 22. We had her birthday yesterday.
Damn, I was fucking 12 when she was born.
Yeah.
How fucking old are you, dude?
I'm fucking pretty old, dude.
You're 10 years older than I am.
Yeah, I'm 45.
I know that. Yeah. Well, you're actually a little bit older than 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm aware of that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Anyways. So I do like the Matrix theory though.
Yeah, well, kind of, right?
Well, because let's
interesting. I don't know if
that
I like
would
it.
play into the stone tape theory though too, because it would mean that at the end of the day,
it's like a glitch.
Well, there's either a glitch or stored information that normally we wouldn't, as humans, have access to.
Right.
But
So that'd be like access to the back rooms on a game, or like through the out of bounds line in a game, right? Like you get out of bounds.
Curious. And here's a philosophical idea, I guess, or philosophical question.
Sure.
Those who believe in a creator, a God, they have a religious belief. In some sense, especially those who believe that there is a destiny, like we all have a determined path, right?
Sorry. Yeah. I was telling Frenchie I was 30 in Germany. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We were basically, I was 28 when I got there.
But I mean, if you think about that, and people believe that like everything happens for a reason, which would imply a predetermined
27.
path.
Sorry.
If that's the case, then in some way, shape, or form, we are in a controlled environment of some sort, or a simulated environment.
Well, yeah.
Whether that's
how hard is it just to say it's God? Yeah, I mean that's pretty easy for me. Right. I don't think it's a simulation. I think sure you could explain it. I think it's just one simulation, the same as you could say that. Oh, I'm an AI, right? You could say this is all just a simulation, or you could just say this is actually, that God created everything, whatever you want to think God is. There is an intelligent God, and He created everything. And I'm a Christian, so I believe in Christ and everything. Also, but initially, I do believe there was a creator, intelligent design. Definitely. Call me a weirdo. Right. I don't care.
No, I mean
that's kind of where we're at right now. I do, but so to believe any of this, you would have to believe that there's, that somebody organized everything. Like you got the world that we live in, right? And then that we have souls, and it's like, oh well, we believe all these things, but we don't believe in God. Okay, sure. But then why, where are you sending people on to the light? Where's the light coming from, dude?
Right.
Like, what's going on? What are we doing?
But it just makes a lot more sense to me in that I think it's different. Different word. It's all the same thing that we're describing in different ways. Like I do feel like the creator, a simulation, a program, the Matrix, whatever you want to call it. Well, I think the Matrix is a little I don't think the Matrix is like a literal digital simulation like in the movie. I think it's more like a lies and narratives and brainwashing amongst the population. But I don't know, man. Like, I feel like there are people, you can even break everything down to binary code. And even people have there's
okay, if you could break everything down to binary code,
well, hold on.
does that
Hold
mean
on,
there's
though.
quantum and then goes back to binary? You know,
So,
like
no, hold on.
once you get
Listen,
past
hear me out.
quantum, it turns out inside of quantum particles, there's binary
Well,
particles.
okay. So here's something that was interesting, and I was watching a panel with like Neil deGrasse Tyson and a couple of other physicists. Brian Dawkins, I think his name is.
Ryan Dawkins, or
Yeah.
yeah, is it
Yeah, they're
Ryan Dawkins?
physicists. Yeah. But there was another black guy with like Don King hair. And he was talking
Sounds like
about,
my kind of dude.
well, he was talking about how him and his people have actually somehow or another found error correcting code within I can't remember what he said, but he said that there was error correcting code found within something. I don't know if it's within DNA sequencing or if it's within like, I don't know. I know Timmy, look that up for me. I
I
hope
know
you
what
know
you're
what I'm
talking
talking about.
about. I remember that.
Yeah, so and so that's just kind of curious to me because I remember
I
watching
think
a
that
lot
would be
about it.
obvious that information would be in there though somewhere. I mean, like,
If
as
you're looking for
technology,
it, you could probably find it.
right? That's what I'm saying. So as technology grows and we're able
Mhm.
to look deeper into stuff, you're going to see more and more is going to be down to the fibers of whatever it is, you know.
But yeah, and that's the problem though. A lot of this is, it's all just theoretical. Like same thing, with like the fabric or like dark matter, dark energy, the fabric of space time and all that. A lot of it is just theory, but
I heard that physics actually changes in the universe. Like there's places in the universe where the physics aren't the same.
yeah, anything with massive mass, like
Right.
giant
It just
amount, the
breaks
bigger the
where it
mass,
just
yeah.
breaks like, but there's supposedly entire
Well, it's really high
pieces.
gravity is what
Okay,
distorts
but it's
space-time.
so high gravity that it breaks like
Space-time, yeah.
physics. Right.
Yeah, it bends the laws of physics, like
Like
it completely.
you can't even like math it. The math don't math for it.
Yeah, that's why like black holes, they have such a high gravitational pull because of the amount of mass that they have
Sure, but
that
there's
it
also other
genuinely.
there's like super black holes, and I'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
willing to bet there's even bigger, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, mega black
Supermassive
holes,
black holes. Yeah. Oh, there's
super
the.
killer, mega, ultra black holes.
Well,
Like,
really, there was a.
you know, the void, right? What is
Mhm.
it? The
Oh yeah,
Boades void.
the Great Void. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's a black hole, dude.
There might
I
be
think
one
that's
in
a
there.
black
There's
hole.
got to be
But
one in
no, I'm
there. That would
saying I
make a
think the
lot of
whole
sense.
damn thing's a black hole. I think I think it's blocking out. It's absorbing and blocking out everything around it and bending everything
Well,
else.
that's where gravitational lensing comes in because if there was a black hole there and there
Sure.
were things behind
If
it,
there were still
like it
things,
would bend around it. Yeah.
right.
Well, even if it
But what
was
would that?
a million light years past it or something, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know the physics. I don't know the math. I'm just fucking throwing shit out there, okay? Don't come at me like that.
oh man, this is all the shit that I love though. That's where gravitational lensing comes in. So like gravity is the one, like when you either get super small or super big. That's the only time the laws of physics
Well, you
don't
can't see
really.
shit through a black hole, though. You can't see the stars on the other side of the black hole. You can see them as they bend around them, but it's
Yeah,
not like
yeah,
on the
you can
other
see
side
them
of the
all on
black
the
hole.
edges.
But what if
Yeah.
they just ain't no damn stars around it because it sucked everything in?
Well, you would at least see an event horizon if there was
I rest my
thing.
case.
But if there's no event horizon, then there's nothing. Then that's, I don't know. I guess unless it hasn't been eaten anything, like it hasn't taken in any kind of mass in like trillion years. I don't know. I don't know. But like we keep finding out
Well,
that the universe is
regardless,
not
I
as
don't
old,
think
is older than we think, right?
I think ghosts. What do you think about? Do you think this stone tape thing, right? So do you think? Obviously, you have to think there's something to it.
A little bit, yeah. I do
Okay,
think
so do
there's
you think
something
it's
to it.
do you think it's a like a residual thing, something that's absorbed, playing over again, like a holograph or some
Yeah,
shit from Star Wars?
yeah. That's what the whole idea is that it's
I
just
mean, I
recording an
understand.
event and
I
replaying that
understand.
event. Yeah,
So I just don't know, man. It could be.
that's what they say at least.
But if that's the case, then that's a whole ass other thing outside of the paranormal, like intelligent whatever, on what the other side of whatever that we're talking to, like through ghost boxes and stuff. I don't believe that we're just talking to standard ghosts most of the time. You know what I mean? But there's also the stone. Like, what if you get some stone tape theory through a ghost box, right? Like, what if you hear?
See, I've thought about that too. Like, what if you were in that like proximity, like you set that ghost box right on the floor of the spot where a murder happened or something,
Yeah,
right? Like maybe you'd be in the middle of the residual event happening. I don't know. Like I've been curious about that. Could that happen? Like,
yeah. I
could you
mean,
possibly
that's a good question.
get hear the residual that scene play out through the ghost box if you were to set it like right
And
at the
this is,
exact time, the exact date, right?
are we going off the stone tape theory?
No, because it plays on the stone
But
tape. It's
what if we
almost like
did? No, but what if we did and we even included? Well, it had to have the like a stone structure around it. You know what I
that's what I'm
mean? It had
saying.
to, yeah, it has to be in a certain type of area, though. You know, it can't just
Like if
be
it okay, like
right.
Glad Castle in Transylvania, right? Like
Sure,
where
yeah, something like
the
that.
floor is stone, everything is stone,
Uh,
and you just set it right, like, and you find a place where somebody was murdered, like a beheaded or something on this stone platform, or I don't know, it's just some for example, right? Then you put the ghost box on that stone platform that people have been murdered in. Does
right.
that if that stone platform is made of limestone or granite or anything that has quartz in it, then could you possibly like connect have it tap into that if you're there at the exact like the anniversary at the exact time or whatever, right? Like that's I've always been curious about that.
Right. Like, could you reproduce it? Could you like make it
Hear it out
work?
live
Yeah.
almost.
Or yeah,
Basically be
audibly.
tapping into that tape in a sense.
Hell, that'd be cool to have a place like that. You know, I bet the Pythian Castle would be a good place for that, actually.
How old
Because
is
this,
Pythian Castle?
19, ooh, 1917, 1927. One of those. One of those is right.
I would almost say, like, if you guys have any ancient sites that have, like, caves, especially.
I mean, why's it got to be ancient though?
Well, I mean, I would think. I
That
guess.
shit did it only happen in ancient times? You know, like,
Well, I
can there
only.
not be?
Well, because how many people in modern times have stone floors?
Well, there's a lot of cities
I
that,
mean, yeah,
or even buildings that have like limestone walls, like a lot of
that's
stuff
true.
actually out here in Kansas City. There's a lot of limestone everywhere. That's why I was saying the Pythian Castle.
Yeah, I don't know why I mean, I guess I feel like ancient has. I don't know why, but for some
Yeah,
reason, I
that's
feel
what
like ancient
everybody
has
thinks. You
more
know,
stronger energy or something with
trying to break
stone.
you
I don't
out
know.
of that, man. I'm trying to break you out and trying to free your
That's
mind, dude.
Brittany, bitch.
It could have happened. It could happen anytime, right? Because if it could happen back then why wouldn't it happen now?
Like somebody who was an NSYNC fan.
Yes. NC.
Or like somebody who was a big time.
I got something for that.
Okay. Did Timmy look that up? I want to see. Oh my god.
There you go.
Oh my god, we're a real radio show now.
Right.
We got
I gotta be quicker on the. I need to get like a little button panel. I can make one probably.
Probably
A
good.
big panel of buttons, and they would
There's,
play different sounds in the on a soundboard in the computer.
Mm. Yeah, man.
It'd be pretty easy to do.
You're smart enough to make one.
Oh, thanks, Austin.
You're way smarter than I.
Shit.
That's
You're getting old, man. Your brain starts deteriorating when you get old.
You're only fucking 45.
No, just kidding.
Maybe when you get to like 65.
I feel good. Maybe. I'm good. Yep.
Dude, I don't know, man. By the time my brain.
Oh, they have the crappiest website, man. I need to tell her to fix that.
This is your brain on drugs.
Speaking of the Pythian Castle, I will be doing some of those
3 events, right?
Some of those. Yeah, I got 3 events coming up this year. I'm going to post them probably this weekend. But we're going to have our ghost hunt that we always do every year, PTFX now. Got the X in there. Got to do this. Hold on. X. PTFX. Okay.
Just like Dante Hall.
So.
I guess Des Bryant did too, but Dante Hall was the best one.
Yeah. You got to throw the X in there. It helps with the algorithms. You know, them damn algorithms. I don't know. I was just joking.
You're just fucking.
I'm just saying shit. Well, I was looking. God damn. Okay. Doesn't even. Okay. Yep. I was close. It was completed in 1913.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. The Pythian Castle. Oh, wow. People have been saying stuff. Sorry. I'm going to go through these comments. Mariah says black holes are insanely fascinating and mind crunching. LOL. The concept of time stops, and theoretically, if you could look into a black hole, you can see the past due to the manipulation of time. Or you could be spaghettified and just blink.
It depends. It depends, because they've actually found that you could actually cross the event horizon of a supermassive black hole. If you were going fast enough, you could be fine.
Sure.
But with a normal black hole,
trying to escape my foot, you might also be fine. But
might escape my foot in your ass.
My foot's probably gonna win, boy.
Fucking red formula over here. No, but like apparently normal sized black holes, the event horizon is really, really, really big, whereas in the gravitational pull is like super wide. That's where spaghettification can really happen. But apparently, if you're going
about the spaghettification thing, I mean, yeah, I guess that could happen, but I don't think you'd even realize that you were in a black hole. I mean, you might know.
No,
but
you would definitely know if you were in a black hole.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you? Because it supposedly takes like the time that it takes to even have any kind of effect, because of like when you start to get drawn into it, everything just kind of starts to slow down, but like your perception of time is not going to be the same either. I don't know, man.
No, your perception stays.
I have no idea.
No, your perception stays exactly the same. The thing with black hole is that the light that comes out from it would never, like the people watching us enter the black hole would never be able to actually see us enter the black hole. Like we would actually, like they would see us at the event horizon, and then we would like be there stuck in time until we would like apparently slowly fade to red as the light waves got longer, and then we would disappear.
Right.
Like over time, but
laugh tracks equals dead people. Built in 1913 according to Wikipedia. Yes. Haha. You're correct, Linda. Can you imagine? Nancy Noonan Kelly says, can you imagine the limestone caves along the Mississippi River that the gangsters used for storing hooch and hiding out?
See, I think more about like Mammoth Caves, where
brutality thrown in. Be cool, stay at night. Yep. You too. Be cool, man.
You cool?
Yeah, we're gonna get off here in about 10 minutes because we got Greg Koss coming up next on Supernatural Inc. Paranormal Network.
Paranormal Network.
So Stone Tape Theory.
I would think it'll be really cool one day when we can figure out how to tap into things and see if maybe like some of these stones with the proper elements in them. You know, like I think that would be really interesting to find out. I think we'll be able to learn a lot more about our history when we're able to tap into tap into anything that's stored in like the limestone that's used to build the pyramids or stuff like that, right? Or no, yeah, the pyramids are built out of limestone, aren't they?
Yeah, man.
I thought so.
Yeah. Well, is it lime? It's limestone, not sandstone. No,
that's what I think. I think it's limestone because sandstone, I feel like would
God
deteriorate.
Damn it, I gotta look all this shit up.
That's what Timmy is supposed to be for. See, Tim, I suggested that he call you and bring you back and bring you over, but he was like, "Nah, we're good." And so I was like, "All right, bud."
So there are pyramids, I guess, that were built out of sandstone, but I think the ones in Egypt were built out of
limestone. Yeah, I mean, some of those things still they weigh like 2 or 3 tons a piece or something. Like it's insane. No, it's like 200 tons or something, right?
Yeah, it's limestone.
Mm-hmm. Like 5 kilotons or something.
That's a lot.
Well,
that's a lot of limestones. Well, how many limestones? That's at least 4 or 5 limestones.
Well,
I don't know. That's a lot of limestones. I don't know.
Well, I know there's 2.2 million limestone blocks in the Great Pyramids. $2.2 million limestone blocks.
That's a lot of blocks.
Well, some of them weighing fucking. Dude, they have no idea how those things are built. Like they look at the hieroglyphs, but a lot of it is more or less just repairs.
See, Mariah said I was right. Time slows down. It varies. It's different from the experiencer to the observer. Yes.
Let me.
Oh, so you're saying I'm wrong? This is my lived experience when I've crossed the event horizon and I'm being sucked into this black hole, right? Or just before I cross it, you're saying that I'm wrong? That's a little bit of victim blaming, I feel like there, bud.
I'm saying
like I did it to myself, that my perception's wrong.
That Mariah mentioned that the experience, the person who's observing versus the person experiencing, and that's what I even said earlier, was that your perception of time would remain the same, basically, even if you were moving at the speed of light.
So whose is the right perception of time?
Well, they're both correct. It's just depending on your vantage point. Like, are you watching or are you in the ship? You know.
Well, I'm on my side, so obviously my time is correct. If I'm the one getting sucked into a black hole,
that makes sense.
I mean, you know what I mean.
Well, I think that whatever time is your time will be the correct one for you. And the same thing with me. Whatever. So, they made the caves into a nightclub and grew mushrooms in them.
Sounds like a party.
That sounds like the Hellfire Caves.
Did they do that?
I think that is exactly what the Hellfire Caves did. That's what they were doing. They were partying like a motherfucker in there. Oh yeah, the Hellfire Caves were literally just like a fucking party. It's like a party spot for the smart guys like Ben Franklin and shit.
How were the pyramids built?
Dude,
they were built over 4,500 years ago. Okay, so you know what would be cool?
What's that?
Run some experiments inside of a pyramid, dude.
Oh, dude, we can get it. You know that they just found chambers that go down like 2,500 feet below the pyramid, right? They did just find that shit.
Nancy, that's right, Nancy. So
because
how do you
time
know?
is time is relative.
Right. So
time
if
is
it's
not
me, then your time's relative. It's gonna look like if it looks to me like your time sped up.
Well, because time is
then I'm gonna be
the
like,
reason.
that's
Time
you,
is
bud.
relative based on how fast you're going, as well as a number of other things. Like really, like that's why they use the speed of light as a constant. It is because if you're going like the faster you go, the slower time goes for you.
What
Whereas,
if the
that's
other
what
side of a
although
black
it seems
hole
like
is
okay,
where
so
they talk to us from the ghost box through the ghost boxes, man? What if that's the other dimension, dude?
the white holes.
No. How's
That's
that?
the other
That
side
wouldn't
of a
make any
black hole.
sense. Well,
That's
right,
the
but
other
I
side of a
mean,
black hole.
what? No, that's what we think's inside of a black hole.
No, that's the other side of a black hole, not inside.
So
the other side,
right, I'm talking about the inside. Like it's got to get to a point, right, where it's
like the singularity.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's the center of a black hole.
Right. So we're gonna pretend to know what happens. Like some Matthew McConaughey type shit might happen. You don't know.
No, because once you get in a black
look,
hole,
you don't.
physics
How dare
completely breaks
you? How
down.
dare you question Matthew McConaughey?
All right.
You know, Matthew McConaughey went to that water planet. Okay,
65
he was
million
gone
years
for
ago.
a long time. I seen that movie. Okay, so how are we? So like you know, what are we talking about? Are we talking about vibrations? Like, what if we actually? So some people say that these residual things, these playbacks of stuff like residual hauntings happen around places where there's stone. That's the stone tape theory, and they say that it happens because energy is stored there from an event. You know, like psycho energy, whatever you want to call it.
That's some kind of high energy situation.
Right. In the catacombs in Paris. Yeah, dude. That'd be crazy right there, right?
Dude, I just want to go tour that motherfucker too.
Yeah, did you hear about the dude that died? The guy that was like
Oh, there's a number of people that have been found down
Well, yeah,
there.
but there was one where it was a video of it. And like they found the video. I don't know if that shit's real. Is it real? I don't know.
Oh, the one where the guy gets chased by that thing.
I think he thinks he is at the end, but you can't really see shit or something. I don't remember.
I've seen this. I've seen so many of those.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was it's probably not real, but it's a crazy video.
It's creepy as fuck. Regardless, the Paris catacombs is like that's a place you would not want to get lost in, and people get lost in that shit all the fucking time. And it is like not anymore. They've gotten a lot smarter about it and making sure, but there's still places that there's still ways you can access it outside of the main entrance, and people still get fucking lost down there. And they occasionally come across bodies. So it was a problem for a long time, apparently.
They occasionally be catching bodies.
Yep. Not in the way not in the way the Chicago kids are doing, but you know,
right.
Them boys be catching bodies. Not
Lord. So how were the pyramids built? Apparently with the
acoustic
aliens.
levitation.
Yes, from aliens.
No.
Duh.
Acoustic levitation, I think.
Duh. I've seen History Channel. Okay. I think I know what I'm talking about.
Like Giorgio?
I'm practically an expert, okay? I know everything.
Yep.
I've watched the History Channel a time or two. Thank you. I'm very cultured.
Yeah. Ancient aliens.
Ancient aliens. Yeah.
I mean, I would rather, like, if I could just skip history class all throughout my life and just watch Ancient Aliens.
Well, I mean, you probably actually retain more of it if they taught it to you that way. You know, they could just slip in all the true shit and then throw in the crazy shit on top of it. And it's like, man, I'll remember all this shit because of the crazy shit.
Well, the crazy shit on those shows is more or less like they're just saying like, oh, well, what if is it possible that aliens could have been involved. And then you got the guy Giorgio with the crazy hair, like aliens, extraterrestrials.
Georgia Tusoculus or whatever the heck his name is.
Tsoukalos, yeah.
Tsoukalos, yes.
Yeah. Giorgio Tsoukalos. Him and David Childress, and there's a Henry. Yeah, there's a few of them though. Yeah, they're all funny. But no.
So anyway,
that shit does have a lot of history though, like some interesting.
So like, what
history.
if we did? Yeah. So what? So okay, at the pyramids, what would you do? You'd freaking what? Set up a bunch of recorders. What if you had like a week?
I do contact microphones. I do hydrophones underneath the pyramid where the water is.
Have they even dug that shit up yet? I mean, have they?
Well,
they
not
did?
the pillars that go down far, but there are chambers underneath the pyramid.
Oh yeah,
the pyramid that are filled with water. That's that's always been there. But like I would do the hydrophone down in there.
Yeah.
I'd probably want to put I don't know. I feel like there would be some way I would want to like put it in the ground itself, maybe like somehow into a rock or something, and have some kind of, I don't know, some way to tap into the rock in that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. Two different things.
People charging others to take them on a tour and then ditching them in the catacombs.
Man, I would not doubt it, dude. I would not doubt it at all.
Tim says, also, why is there always a weather event either before or just after a person goes missing? David Paulides missing 411 profile points. Is that Paulides or
missing 411 profile points?
Yeah. Missing 411 is a documentary. It's like a project type thing this dude's been working on where people that go missing.
Oh, okay.
And what was it? The Northwest somehow like one of the parks. I don't remember. But different places, not just there.
Well, I know Yellowstone is frequently like people go missing all the freaking time there.
Mariah says, I'll be going to the catacombs this year. We should plan on questions. I should ask. Oh, yeah, there you go. I could look into doing a private tour. There you go. Should do that.
Well, just make sure you do it with somebody who won't fucking abandon you.
Right. You better tie off, bro. Tie off like in the
string.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
get a roll of string. Yep.
Like that. You can't have a pistol over there neither. I'd be strapped, dude. Be like, nah, I'm taking me these F-bombs. I'm not going in here without a gun, dude. I'm coming back. Yeah, and I'm tying this yarn off up here too.
Yeah, just like
you man. I don't know.
Yeah, because what they do, they had the
paint twine, the walls,
right? Ball of twine or something, and then just reel it out. They tie it to their hip or something.
High vis, like some high vis
nylon
engineering rope. Twine, like a big
like nylon rope or something.
Yeah.
Like yellow.
No, like the twine, the engineering shit. It's like I don't know, thin 5 or what is it? 555 cord or 55 cord. Shit, it's 555 cord. Yeah, the paracord.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yep. It's like ripcord. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever it is. I forget.
Well, it's about that time, buddy.
It is. Oh, we're right on. Okay, we got to go. Talk to y'all later. Peace out. Good night.
See you next week, hopefully.